Okay, so agents come to me all the time asking me if they should go team, build a team, be on a team, something to do with a team, or be a single agent. So here's my thoughts. There's two types of agents in real estate. There are salespeople and managers. Okay, so you're either one or the other, and they're just cut from two different cloths. Salespeople like to deal with the clients. They get a thrill out of the sale. It gives them a high, and it drives them to help clients buy and sell properties. These people cannot build a team, and they can't be a broker or a team leader because managing agents gets in their way of what they really love, which is helping people, serving clients to buy and sell property. That's how I am. I'm a salesman. So I tried to do a team 4 or 5 years ago, really 6 years ago. I went through about 12 agents. And what I found out, because I really realized I'm a salesman, not a manager, and what I found out was that if they're good agents, they leave you quick. And if they're bad, they suck all the energy out of you. They suck you dry. They're with you 24/7 you're trying to help them succeed, and they just don't get it because they don't have that it factor that you need to survive in real estate. So you have to figure out, and I hope this video helps you realize that there are two types of agents: salespeople and managers. Managers are team leaders or brokers. You enjoy managing agents. You do not enjoy selling. Okay, so you're either one or the other. You either want to be, the captain, or you want to be the first hand. You want to be the guy out there on the streets, talking to people, building business, and driving sales. So you're either one or the other. So you got to figure that out. There's a lot of successful team leaders. I know teams that do $4 million, $7 million in commissions. These guys are spending a lot of money on leads to feed their team, and they have a team full of buyers agents, and then they have a listing agent, however they structure it. But at the end of the day, that's for them. Everybody does it differently. You got to figure out what you do that you love, and you have to concentrate on that. Building a team was not for me. I enjoy the thrill of building business and doing deals and serving others. So that's just my philosophy. My thoughts are, when you build a team, and it's scary. It's scary to me to build a team because once you build the team, now you're depending on the other agents to stay with you, to continue doing sales, and so on and so forth. A lot of team leaders aren't worried about that. Same reason I'm not worried about a market crashing. I'm not worried about the market crashing because I know exactly how to handle the market shifting. And actually I'll grow more during a market shift. I'll have more business growth during that time, and I know exactly how to do it because I've been there and I survived it. I lost everything, but the lessons I learned prepared me for the next one. But building a team is scary to me because I feel like I'm dependent on others. And also buying leads is scary to me because if the market crashes, those buyers are going away. And if you're dependent on that for your business, how are you going to operate? So all that's kind of scary to me. I like building a solid foundation for myself, full of prospects, owners, buyers, sellers who know me, like me, trust me, feel comfortable with me, and I've proven to them over time that I'm the best choice for them as a real estate agent. I like building a strong brand in that manner so that if something happens, I still have all these clients. Another reason I don't like a team is because when I push a client off on another agent, I feel like that waters down my business because they call me because they want me. They're going to feel somewhat disrespected if I just push them off on a lesser experienced agent. So I feel like that waters my relationships down. I want to have the absolute maximum potential of strong relationships, and the only way I know how to do that is to actually be the guy that's handling everything for them. And a lot of people say, well, how do you handle all of that? How do you handle 100 deals a year and all the clients you have with just one assistant on top of everything else you're doing? And really it comes down to DNA of the fact that I don't worry about anything. I don't worry about if the deal's going to go through, or if the inspection's going to be all right, or if the financing. I check on it, I keep everybody informed, but I'm not sitting around spending precious energy worrying about every little last thing on the deal. And that's big for me. That allows me to take that energy and focus on creating more business. As a single agent, you have to be most efficient. Everything has to be calculated. You have to be the most efficient you can be. So, as a single agent, if you're going to do 100 deals a year, if you're going to make $1 million, if you're going to be a super high producer, then you have to be super efficient. So with all the different avenues available to realtors to grow business, you have to pick what you're most efficient at. For me, it's circle prospecting. Property owners are most efficient because they can buy or sell, and they're just a higher quality prospect than any other agent out there. So developing lifelong relationships with property owners is the most efficient for me, and it's also recession proof because those property owners are still going to own the property when the market crashes, and they're going to need to do something. They're either going to need to sell because they need to because they're in trouble, or they're going to want to buy because they're financially well off and prices are so cheap. Or they're going to hold on. They're going to ride out the storm. So even the guys that want to ride out, that's an opportunity to just deepen that relationship and let them know you're here. You're here. You're still going. You're not leaving. You're not getting out of the market because it crashed, like over half of the other agents are probably going to do if it crashes hard enough. So single agent versus team is a very deep subject for me. I could go on and on and on. I feel like if you're a manager, if you're an agent that is more manager oriented, then a team is for you. But just be wary of the fact that you're dependent on other agents, and you may be dependent on buying leads to keep those agents fed. And if the market crashes, what are you going to do? So, and a lot of team leaders have that all figured out. They know exactly what they're going to do. They know exactly how they're going to do it. They know what to do if they lose a team member that was really good. They know how to make adjustments and move on. That's why they're good managers, and they do very well at the team philosophy. But I'm a salesman, and I get through a lot of the sales. So, and I feel like my business is recession proof. I know it's recession proof. I've already made it through a recession. I made it through the huge market crash. I lost everything, but that's where I learned how to survive a market crash. Then I had a mini crash during the BP oil spill for about 6 months to a year, and I made more money during that time than I did the year before. So I know what I do works. So that's my thoughts on team versus single agent. I hope this helped you figure out kind of where you stand and gives you a sense of direction with this subject. So be sure to hit subscribe below, and if there's ever anything I can do for you, please reach out. Ricky Carruth, Remix of Orange Beach.